Hello everybody, and welcome back to Hoard the Dragon Queen, Week 9, part number 3. Okay party, so you have reached Waterdeep. There is a rot going on, and your friend and team member, Rausch, has just told you about a couple of caravans moving out of Waterdeep. What do you guys do?
I like the burn the warehouse and then follow the caravans idea. Because we've got two targets to take care of here.
Yep. Maybe we should investigate the warehouse for like any items that we could use first. Like using.
That involves going inside, though. Presumably there's guards. Burning it down is something that can be done.
I could pose as one of the guards. I could go invisible. I could. There's always the possibility.
I don't really understand that magic stuff, so.
What the hell?
I think it's one of the guards. Cool.
Honestly, what is this shit?
What is
Good.
what?
I have like. Can you guys not see this?
I see your silly things. Yes.
Oh, that's great. I have a tiara now. I am the police princess.
It's too bad you don't have a real tiara, though.
That's better than. Well,
You just had that handy.
Yeah.
Within reach.
Yep.
Because you need this enough that you just have to have one, like, at hand within 10
Exactly.
feet of you.
Yes. I saved it in case of tiara emergency. Come on, Robert. Jesus Christ.
You're out of fashion. keep up.
Go hang out. This is best hangout.
Okay.
Tiara emergency. It's emergency.
So, what's
I
happening?
want to try and sneak in and steal all this shit.
So, as opposed to burning out the warehouse, sneak in, look for evidence, and if things unfortunately happen
And
to
then
fall into
burn
the
it down.
pocket, no big deal.
I think burning down should come last, not us.
Let's
Certainly
burn it down,
not.
then sneak in and try and find evidence.
No, that's what I was saying.
That'll work.
Instead of burning it down, you want to sneak in, gather evidence, and who knows,
Then
maybe
burn it down.
fall in your pockets, and then
Yeah.
we burn it down.
I mean, as long as we can create a distraction, I could sneak in invisible. Like, I'm guessing that the door should be shut. There will be guards there, but like, have something just distract them in long enough. I could probably sneak in between them. That's
Okay, this is my plan. If there's guards there and the door's open, I use a suggestion that they should open the door and check if there's still stuff in there, and then you sneak in there with invisibility. Boom!
What
Boom,
if we
boom,
came
boom,
to the
boom,
place with invisibility first, watched it for a little bit,
yeah.
see where the exits and things are? Are there buildings? Could someone like leap from the roof of one building to the warehouse, or maybe they even connect?
Yeah.
And then we can set up a distraction or something.
Okay, so
Something like
can we
that.
can we go to the area of the warehouse that they're storing it?
This is going to become a very complicated plan.
Okay, so do you guys
Burn it
stealth?
down,
Do you
burn it
guys
There
attempt
could
to?
he's right that there could be important stuff that we need to find out that's inside the warehouse.
Like magic
like a
items.
big box that says "Our Secret Plans" or something.
That would be flammable, and that would. Yeah.
So, you guys go to the warehouse. Are you sneaking? Are you trying to hide that you're moving? I mean, it's 4 guys. One
Scouting
is
around.
with a music instrument and dressed all like a bard. Then we have a woman in a cloak, a half orc. I'm guessing that you don't have your wolf on. And
You seem it's really busy, right?
yes, but this doesn't
we
matter.
do need to have a disguise.
In a city, something that stands out. Like, it is very overtly obvious that people are avoiding contact with a half orc on a big, large dire wolf. I mean, the only guy that's kind of okay with the whole flow is like Rostani and Brutus. People are kind of like always staring at the guy with the musical device, because like music is something that a lot of people just go to inns for all day, just waiting for hoping for a bard or somebody to entertain them. And somebody, a female in a robe, that's not that big of a deal. And a cleric, some people fawn at clerics or look at them, but they're not given that much attention.
Can I just like hide or put my musical instruments inside my bag then? Isn't that just, like,
What musical instrument do you have?
temporary music? Lute. It's not that big.
You could wrap it. It has like a
You can
case or
wrap it,
something.
yeah. You can wrap it. You can definitely wrap it. The problem is that even like no, half orc wouldn't be that noticeable. But my question is, where is Lupe right now?
Stay with that.
Yeah, if we're not going to actually go to an inn,
Because if you're not going to,
is there an inn possibly close to the warehouse? Perhaps I could put Lupa in a stables there.
I'm not sure your wolf.
Lots of other horses for Lupa to eat. It should be pretty
Yeah,
good.
like I'm not
I'm sure
sure.
it's fine as long as you paid the right price.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about a dire wolf is I can like rent a room and then just lead the dire wolf up the stairs in a way you can't with a horse, and have the dire wolf just like hang out in the room.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Give Lupa a chicken and then
If you can like barter with the innkeeper, I'm sure. But should we just do it? Like, should we just go there and like see if we can find? I mean,
Yeah, and we should at least somewhat disguise ourselves so we don't look exactly like the people on the trail that they hate.
you know what? I'm just gonna re-dye my hair black and go back to my Asher robes.
okay.
I'll disguise myself as 3 humans.
I mean, I could.
I will disguise myself as a female rogue.
I mean,
2 crossbows.
given the time, I could alter myself to like look whatever I almost like, whatever I like, pretty much. But
I wonder if we could get into the warehouse just by wearing the purple cloaks.
that might actually work, I guess. But there might be people from the caravan noticing. I mean, they probably know our faces by now, so.
I don't actually have a purple cloak anymore though. So.
I do.
I mean, you gave me. I mean, I had a cloak as well. Like,
Remember that one of you who has that purple cloak. I think it's actually Brutus. Brutus, you don't have a purple cloak. You have regalia.
Yes, technically. I think it was cloak.
It's
but
a completely different thing.
It's regalia.
It's walking in a high priest's robe. It's
no, I
not
think
a
I
cloak.
have the regalia, actually.
I remember Brutus taking it up from the chest.
Hey, you know who has those guard cloaks? The guards.
Mm.
Okay, so what is the plan of?
So I guess we
Oh,
kind of
adventuring party.
like somewhat disguise ourselves just to be more common.
Okay, so you try. Okay, good. So my only question is, where is the wolf? Because that's the only real big problem here.
All right, so I want to find an inn right near the warehouse.
The
block.
Iron Sparrow is the only inn anywhere close to the warehouse.
And that was their inn. Was that the one that they went into?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so that's not a good one to go to. Any?
I mean, the only 2 options that it's usually what happens is you either let her out, then you call her back whenever you leave the city, or you just come up with an original idea, or pay somebody very much.
Because then she'll like go hunting on people's farms, and there'll be bad problems. Well, I guess at one of the gates, I'll go. There's got to be an inn by the gates.
Yes, basically the halfway in.
By the gate that we're going to exit, the one that the wagons went out. So just I guess be strategically placed.
On a related note, do we ask the other Harper agent if he knows any Harper contacts in Waterdeep? The guy who's buried up to his neck.
A Morphle.
Yeah.
Mouthful.
Mouthful. There we go.
Mouthful.
By the way, Isa, did you get your 100 golds? By the way.
If you guys give it to me.
Yeah, I mean,
think
I
Brooke has had it.
I picked it up. I have it.
Yeah.
You want? I'll give it to you. There you go. 600 G away from plate mail for the record.
How much are you away from plate mail?
600 G.
600 gold.
That plus 1 AC
Son of a- I
is
could
going to
buy
be super
4 pieces
expensive.
of plate mail.
Okay.
Okay, so good. So you guys move there. You Lupe. So you leave her at.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to the an inn by the north gate.
Yeah.
Then I'll go into the innkeeper. I'll ask how much is a room normally here. Well, I'll have like Lupa sitting out in front for a second.
Server for a night.
Probably even less than that, but for one night, let's say.
Well, he says a silver for a night to you when you ask.
Oh, silver for a night. All right. I'll give you a gold piece, but you have to let me have my dog with me.
And we have a couple of dogs here. Yeah, definitely. Just keep him in a leash. He is. It's not too.
I'm just gonna keep her in the room. Shouldn't be any problem at all.
He also said. I mean, yeah, just make sure she doesn't or he doesn't poop there. You're cleaning
I'll
that
take
up.
care of that. No, I do want to warn you. It is a big dog. I mean, you don't have a problem with that, right? I mean, this is an orc-sized dog.
Ah,
That's
Well-
why I was going to give you a gold piece to make sure that we're all good and square.
you know what? If does it look well? I
It's
mean,
not a little yip yip dog. I see like the ladies at court that have those dogs they carry in their purses. It's not one of those.
He nods his head. I think I know what you mean. If you have one of those hounds, you should use the back door. Come around in. Use the back door. I don't
Alrighty.
like my clients to you
Just
I
a
see
hound.
such
Yes, just
big creatures.
All right. And then I figured paying 10 times the normal price that we should all be good here. Okay, so I'll go and lead Lupa around the back.
Okay, so he goes back around. He calls up on a boy, Daddy, take off denim. Going back and goes and opens the door, sees Rupa, and his eyes go wide. And are you by his side, or by her
Yes,
side?
yes.
Is-
So I'm Lupa. I've got a chicken.
So like,
So Lupa's paying attention.
this is
to me.
not a dog. This is a wolf. And he kind of half closes the
Well,
door.
yes, I
and
said
kinda
it was an
takes
orc
cover. Takes cover behind it. I'm not having that thing in my inn.
Oh, she's no problem at all. She's very well trained. I'm just gonna give her a chicken. Everything will be fine. I just need this place to stow my wolf for a little while. I told you it was an orc dog.
He said, "This creature can run over my door and eat everybody in the inn."
Oh, Lupa, don't do that.
Oh,
I'll kind of push Lupa over and start like rubbing her belly. Who's a good dire wolf? You wouldn't do that, would you?
He's like, let's see. I've got a pen where I usually keep animals, but I've sold most of
Well,
them now.
Well, that works for me. I just need someplace to keep Lupa for a little while.
He nods. I'll keep her there for the money we talked about. Should be enough.
That works for me.
Oh wow.
All right. And so I'll toss Lupa chicken.
And he kind of
And
urges,
tell Lupa to
come on, move it. I want people to see it. If the guards see I'm having this here, damn it, I'll be out of business in a week.
All right. So I'll stash Lupa there and tell Lupa to, be a good dog, and I'll give Lupa 2 chickens just so she's nice and friendly.
It's a harsh and
Aw.
fair word for a direwolf.
Yep. Okay, so I mean, you meet your
Alright.
party after this. Weird thing, party, as you're waiting around. I'm guessing you're waiting, looking at the warehouse.
Yeah, we like scouting around.
Yes.
Yeah.
So something you'll see is that one of the cars. These guys look a bit different. They have heraldry. What's that?
What? What are you saying?
They have heraldry. So they have a coat of arms on their armor on the
Yeah,
back.
they have there's symbols. Okay.
Exactly.
Can we do like history
No,
checks?
what is?
Whatever?
You know what it is. I mean, you
Or
look
religion.
above the castle and you see the coat of arms.
Okay.
Oh, so
It
it's the coat of the arms of the local lord.
It is not of the local ward. It's the city guard itself.
Okay. Why,
Okay,
are they
guarding
guarding our
the
specific
warehouse?
warehouse?
The
Or are they just
guard-
guarding warehouses in general?
No, they are guarding this warehouse as well. This and a couple others in the vicinity.
Well, they're probably just like hired to guard all of the warehouses then.
There
They
might
probably
be.
have like a monopoly or something.
And Robert has Isa had disappeared. Isa is now Justin. Oh, okay, everything's back to normal. No, Robert just
No.
left the call and everything changed.
We gotta turn Herc into the local magister for judgment as well. We said we were gonna do that.
Oh yes, I completely forgot about that. Herc would not have gotten past the guards at the main gate.
I'll be like, guys, he committed a crime on the road. We have to deliver him for judgment. You just want to take him now, or should I deliver him myself?
I don't know. I'm not sure how much he actually understood.
Like Addy,
I'm not, I
Addy,
don't care if Herc
Addy. So
understood it.
taking this all back, going back in time, traveling back in time at the gates. Like the guards do not let you. They actually like the archers knock and point arrows down at him. Maybe 15 of them. The guards immediately take out their swords, and
I like unship my shield, and so I'm showing my my holy symbol of Tyr. And I'm like, I am a cleric of Tyr, and this ogre will have a proper trial.
and there's like this officer with a white plume in his armor and purple one in his quiff. This is not getting in my city. No way a creature like this should be put down on the side. Should be food for the scarecrow. Give me one
Hey,
good
that's
reason.
no way to talk to a priest of Tyr.
I wasn't talking about the priest, you. God. Half orc, whatever you are.
I see.
No,
so
this is not getting in my city.
The people in Waterdeep don't believe in the rule of law and justice.
Move this creature, or I will have my archers kill it. You're stopping the flow of the people. I think they'll kill you first. As he smiles, if you stagger along too much.
This guy's a bitch.
Not very nice.
Should we? I like.
I want to tell Herc to step on him, but I can't.
You can.
Man,
Easy.
aim.
Easy. Herc, eat that guy.
So the archers are aiming. The soldiers are getting ready.
Yeah. Herc. Come.
Yeah, we'll take Kirk back away.
Yeah,
Get him out, get him at least out of the road.
Out of the road, like see if we can get him around the city. No, maybe not.
No.
Herc not like people. Many people want stick Herc with cold shiny.
Because
Wow.
you try and stick them with a big club.
They try kill Herc first. I not started.
I don't know.
No,
Her
they kind of
brothers and sisters probably try and kill people first.
Herc's
He
not
said-
good at causality.
Well, how do you know? I mean, maybe people did try to kill Herc first because he was an ogre. As an orc, I deal with that a lot.
Well, we can't take him in the city. We can't let him go. So what do we do?
This is your job.
Herc
I
can
wanted him to have a proper trial, but apparently the Waterdeep is not a place of law and order.
And that would be kind of like putting a toddler on trial for its crimes.
Herc can
I'm
go.
lawful good. I'm okay with that.
Herc can go in forest. Herc can
Detective.
stay in forest until masters come.
How convenient.
Let
Maybe we could find a spot for him to wait for us. Did buy a couple of pigs. He can have one.
Herc
Yeah,
not need
that'd be
food.
reward.
Herc hunt good.
Unfortunately, you
I'm
don't.
just worried
speak
about the
Portuguese.
people out here. I think one of us should stay with him.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
no,
Yeah.
Not it. Not it.
not it.
Not it.
Herc, Herc,
Uh,
Herc, don't kill people, right? Go to forest, only eat things in forest that are not people, and we'll come for you in a day or two.
No, I think we should like go set up the spot. You know, not just like go to the giant forest there, Herc, and we'll find you somewhere without
Stay-
a GPS.
Stay near east side of forest.
East. What is east?
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Stay near this side of the forest. The
Why
part
don't we
you
go
see right
find
now.
him a nice secluded spot and then he stays there?
I guess we can probably find him like an overhang by the river or something.
Yeah, let's go. We'll
a copse
create
of
the spot
trees.
so we know where it is. He knows where to stay. I think that's probably for the best.
I'll do that.
All right.
We should make him a fishing rod, a fishing hat, and so he can just have a little fishing by the river, like Herc fishing. I can see it. I can see it now.
So, yeah, you put
We'll
him.
disguise him as someone standing on someone else's shoulders.
So you set him up near the river. On
Yeah, I'll find him like an overhang or something, someplace where it's like quiet and you can just hear the burbling of the river, and I'll just tell him
I
to
mean, yeah,
sleep
you
a lot.
can easily.
where you
like,
can't see it from further away.
Somewhere
Yes.
around there is good. I mean,
I'll just be like,
people go down the river, but I mean,
Herc, stay here, hide. Herc, get to live. We'll come back for you later.
I can understand. Herc stay.
And I'll head back to Waterdeep.
Okay, so you guys all head up to the Waterdeep and continue. We continue on now. You are at the warehouse again. This is like going back forward in time. You are at the workhouse. You see the city guard actually guarding this warehouse.
As we said, we might think that they're guarding the warehouses.
They
They might not know. They might not know that they're like evil people.
Yeah, I'm assuming that the city guard has a monopoly on guard jobs in this city, and you're not allowed to hire your own guards. You have to hire the city guard if you want to have guards visibly on your warehouse.
I mean, you can take it however you want to take it. It's do you ask around? Do you?
I'll ask around. I'll ask around to see
No.
if my theory holds true.
Give me an investigation check. Yes,
Oh,
and
this is gonna go really well.
if
Yeah, but we're all pretty much doing it. I mean,
yeah, you can all
we're
roll
doing
it, or if you are proficient in it, you can help somebody and giving them advantage if somebody has a bigger bonus to it.
I have investigation, but I think I'll probably better if I roll it. So,
Yeah, and anybody that is proficient in it can help you.
anyone?
I'm not proficient.
Isaiah has disappeared.
He'll be back.
I
Yes,
rolled
I
a
know.
21 though on an investigation check.
So you hear something. This North Road is called a High Road. Used to connect Waterdeep to the city of Neverwinter. Called Coastal Marsh, called the Mere of the Dead Men, way between the road and the coast. Over the years, the mere continually expanded. Each time it grew, it flooded the road, which had to be relocated further inland. That was a situation until a century ago, when Neverwinter was nearly destroyed by the eruption of Mount Hotnow. With the city in ruins, efforts to keep the road open simply stopped. It no longer served the purpose. But now, Lord Nevermember is building Neverwinter And the road is needed again. The warehouse visited is the warehouse where it seems to be all the supplies to the road building camps are coordinated. There is the freight haulers went there, and they're hauling supplies for the roadhead to pay, and they're hiring guards that usually bring the caravans here to continue on the journey.
Interesting. Okay, but why is it all city guards on the warehouses?
It's as I said, it seems to be that the city. This is a project of basically the roadship of the masked roads of Waterdeep and Road Nevermember, because this is a road connecting Neverwinter to Waterdeep.
Interesting. Okay.
And it is the only road connecting Waterdeep to Neverwinter. If you look at the map, you'll see Neverwinter over here, and you can see that that is the only road there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is what you find out.
Okie dokie.
So,
Should we just
what do you guys
should
do?
we just go for the caravan, guys? What do you say? Or should we actually just?
You know, I'm thinking that inn is probably more their headquarters than this warehouse.
Yeah,
Maybe it is
I mean,
just maybe the warehouse
They'll
is
probably
just the
go, like,
warehouse.
a mine somewhere. They had like mining equipment and stuff like that.
Maybe they just want to mind their own business.
Or they could be doing something else.
Probably.
I see what you did there.
Or
Okay, so
iron. The irony is that something blah blah blah. I can't think of it. Oh yeah.
Are you still doing that?
he is still doing it.
You guys need to stop that, or else.
No.
What are you, man?
Just stay cool, Justin. All right. So you think we should just? Do you think we should investigate the inn? I'm wondering if that's their headquarters. If it's not just an inn, but it's actually sort of a front.
How many of their caravans are parked outside?
Almost. You can see like some of them parked to the side, maybe 5 or 6. Another 10, you saw going inside. You saw going inside 7 of them. After a couple of hours, 2 of them left. Not the ones that you saw, because those were connected to carriages. So
Wow.
at least 9 are actually inside. 7 are parked to the side.
How flammable does that warehouse look? Is it like made of wood?
No, it's actually a warehouse where it's almost completely made of stone. The only wooden things around it seem to be just the window frames, the door, and the actual caravans that are parked to the side.
What's the roof made out of?
The roof is made out of wood. I mean, usually
Okay,
a
so
roof
if
made
you
out
set
of
the
stone
roof
is
on
like a...
fire, the burning roof could collapse inward and fall on the caravans, which would then catch fire.
Are the caravans
Are
being
there
guarded?
windows into the warehouse, even if they're up high?
Yes, they're up. All of them are up high. There's no window on the lower floor, but there are actually. Like, look at it. You can see like in front there are 2 windows, just like on the up above, like 5 feet from the door, up above, and like to the sides you can see like at intervals of 15 feet you can see a window.
Okay.
I wonder if some burning oil or something in through a window. Maybe a good fire could get going before anybody even realized something was up.
Can I cast detect magic and try and find any magic items in the caravans? I just stroll around the caravan area.
Yeah, let's get disguised first.
All the caravans are empty. There's only like a couple of guards watching them, but they're completely empty.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because they unloaded everything into the warehouse, right?
Is that so? The inn's just like open and like, but no one's going in, right?
The end is like door is shut. There, there are people inside because you can hear the shouts. Not the shouts, like the noises, and you can see the lights. But that's about it. Do you go inside in?
Well, I think we need to investigate the inn, watch it, maybe invisibly investigate it a bit.
We can't get in though. I mean, if the door's shut, they're gonna be at the door when they open it, so we can't really walk through it, even if we were invisible.
Okay, so you guys like wait around, talk, and you see like this group of seems to be just regular old mercenaries. More of them in leather armor with like a sword to their sides, walking inside.
They're walking inside.
Yeah, they just walk inside.
Okay, I'll just wait.
Okay, so you guys wait, and after a couple of like basically like 10 minutes, they come out. They have like a small. They're juggling a small like leather. Okay, so like pouch. So yeah, a pouch of coins, like, putting up and down, and just going towards the warehouse.
Do they have any sort of livery, like they're from a particular mercenary company?
They don't seem so. No, they just seem to be regular mercenaries. They have like a sword, and they just have plain leather armor. They walk inside of the warehouse.
Wait! I cast invisibility and I follow them.
You cast invisibility and you follow them. You walk inside. So inside of this warehouse, there seem to be like about almost 10 archers in total, like on the second floor, sitting at the windows and on stools and eating and then drinking and talking to other of their friends. A lot of the guards that came in where you first saw them seem to be still standing around, taking a side door, going in and out. There are a couple of people dressed in robes, and in the back there seems to be a guy that's ordering people around. The mercenaries kind of step on more quicker than everybody else, and then he said, and this guy in the back says, "The last caravan that was left. We need about 15 able-bodied men to join the next caravan going on tomorrow. There's only," he counts out everybody, "there's only 8 of you here. So who goes out and brings more people, we get an additional wage. An additional meal per day." And the people that nod their heads. "Be here, whatever your numbers are. Tomorrow, no, the day after tomorrow morning. We'll leave for High Road then. All the supplies in there, and the workers will be accompanying us. Double your numbers. Your job is to get everybody there, and those of you that are dispatched to remain there and bring them back when you need to bring them back. You know your pay. You've talked to the quartermaster. Go, I'll see you in 2 days' time." And the
Does the guy who's talking have any particular insignias or sigils or whatever on him?
he has the city watch sigil on.
Okay. Interesting. So it seems like they've taken over not only guard duty, but all shipments. You're not allowed to ship any caravan north unless it's with the official city guard caravan service or whatever.
Yeah, this seems.
So what kind of goods are laying around in this
Interesting.
warehouse, Chucky?
Sorry, what?
What kind of goods are laying around in the warehouse?
So there's a lot of boxes, a couple of big chests, like iron chests in the back, but a lot of boxes. All of them are completely sealed and blank. They don't have any insignia, anything on them. And a lot of sacks, a lot of tools, like iron picks, shovels, and so on.
The sealed crates that are the interesting thing there. I mean, the tools all make sense.
Okay, I'll leave like at the next chance. when
Well,
these
you
guys are
leave
going
with
out again.
yeah.
Well, are
we
you
leave
able
with
to
this guy.
check out the sealed crates?
Too risky.
I mean, those are the suspicious things.
They'll be sealed. I can't open them without like breaking in biz.
I mean, you're already outside if you're talking to Hoon. I mean, yeah, because he went on inside. And I know it's all of you guys cast invisibility on yourselves and started going in. He went on inside alone.
Yeah, I'll tell them the story and I'll say maybe we should get onto them. Convoy, they need a few people.
Yeah, I mean, we could get hired on. Since
Technically, there's 5 of us
did
if we
they-
count Herc.
But it seems like maybe I don't know. Is that useful? Do you think?
Well, I mean,
yeah,
if,
it
they,
seems-
if they're continuing to ship the loot north, it'll give us more opportunities to take it back, and our mission is, in theory, to figure out what its final destination is. And if this is not its final destination, then we need to keep going.
Sounds reasonable enough.
What do you think about the 2 wagons that left?
We can ask around. Maybe.
I'm wondering if those were like maybe the main stuff was sort of, you know, a distraction, and that the real stuff was carried on those 2 wagons.
Well,
They're
the
going-
guy who said the 2 wagons that left was a captain of the city guard, right? He wasn't necessarily working for the Dragon Queen. He could have been talking about something unrelated. But we know the description of the leaders, the female wizard and the other half dragon who got away from the camp. We can ask around and see if anyone matching their description has come through. I vote that someone with a good investigate check does that.
Yeah, it would not be me.
Yeah, I could probably see if we can poke around. So I'll just do another investigation check to see if we
That
can
seems
get
like
any...
a loose job.
Lelouch
I'm
or
not good with
Rastani.
investigation. Rastani's better at investigation.
Yeah.
She passively learns things that.
Okay, so what do you guys do in the mysterious city of Waterdeep?
Poke around and see if we can learn
What
something.
isn't there to do in Waterdeep?
There's a lot to do in Waterdeep. There's a board
There's-
game made out of political games in Waterdeep. Literally,
You
there's
can't,
like
you know you can't do in water deep. Snorkel in shallow water.
A 15 on that check, by the way.
a 15 on what check? Are you investigate check for what are
I
you
say
searching
we have
for?
a night on the town via musical montage.
We're asking around to see if the descriptions we have of the leaders that we met of the Hoard back in the camp, so the female wizard and the other half dragon,
So
have been around, have left or been seen at any point.
So you hear rumors, Rostani, of a half dragon being sighted in the area at least a 10-day ago. Everybody remembers the incident. Chromatic half dragons are almost never seen, and they tend to cause an alarm when they are. Well, if the rumor is true, they seem to be traveling up north with a strong escort of mounted guards. Maybe it's true,
Sounds
maybe
bad.
it's not. The people don't see. You don't know anything more about just guards. That's all that you hear in rumors, and you know if it's true or not. Stuff like this usually, stories always appear in Waterdeep. You can't really confirm it 100%, but this is what you hear.
Okay. Well, there's always some truth in the stories, so I guess I'll just group a party.
Get on the-
Well, that makes sense. So this is definitely not their final destination. So I think we should get hired onto the caravan.
I'll see
Yeah,
if
we
can
should be
get
able
onto
to do
them
that.
if we go and ask them. Although they know us far too well, so we need disguises, and we have a wolf with us.
Well, we're getting hired onto the city guard. Like the caravan's being run by the city guard. Unless the city guard's in league with the guys, in which case it'll never
Can
work.
somebody actually
We should
give
just be able to go up
me
and
a?
offer
Can actually
to
give
hire.
me a?
Well, I'm really confused as to what's going
one
on.
One second.
We
So
had,
Rostani,
we had
Rostani,
Dragon
you would,
Horde people.
Rostani,
Like,
you
it
would
feels
know
like we're missing
that,
something.
I can't. I
I think
can't.
what happened-
Well, two people are talking at the same time.
Yeah.
One second. So
Chucky, don't talk while
Rostani,
other
because
people
of the
talking, please.
investigate check, you would know. I forgot to mention this. you know that this whole thing, this whole going up north and repairing the road, is something that is being directed by the High Road Charter Company, a consortium of guilds and noble houses here in Waterdeep, partnered with Road Nevermember. I forgot to mention that, which is pretty important. So go on.
So yeah, it's a monopoly. So in order to take a caravan north on this road, at least part of which is owned by Waterdeep, you have to use their like charter service. You have to pay into whatever nonsense they're doing. So the Hoard of the Dragon Queen, trying to stay under the radar, is paying into the nonsense by stopping, having their stuff
Because
loaded.
they
onto
want to have
different wagons.
single rights to like this kind of thing.
And they're going to start north on a new caravan again, just like what happened in Baldur's Gate. So we're getting hired as guards by the charter company for this caravan, and not necessarily the two aren't related. Or the Dragon Queen is not working with the city guard. The city guard is just forcing everyone
they're
who's
just
shipping
enforcing their agenda
to work with them.
currently.
Yeah. Anyway, technically, if the gnome wants to come with us, there's 7 of us, and they said they had 7 spots.
Yeah, where is the gnome?
What do you mean 7 of us? There's 4 of us. Plus
There's
one
4
gnome.
PCs. There's Herc, Mouthful, and the gnome.
Don't forget
That's not
Luke.
coming with us.
I don't know
doubt.
if the gnome wants to. The gnome said she was going to follow the caravan as far as she could to get as much information as possible.
I just don't think I don't think Herc would be able to come though if we're gonna do that.
Oh come on, a caravan. Yeah, if I walked into it,
I'll ask.
if I was a caravan
pretty
leader,
useful.
and I was like, someone walked into me and be like, "Hey, I got an ogre for you that is going to help guard your caravan," I'd be like, "Yes, please, give me an
But
ogre."
some people aren't like that.
The other part about that, think about it. We're so tough. We have an ogre working for us.
Hey,
Wouldn't
okay.
want
So,
it.
They're
Us
also,
to guard your
people are
caravan.
so prejudiced. I mean, just not towards ogres. I mean, ogres are in the like tales like how they will eat your children. They will.
Which
At
shows
the-
how badass we are.
And which also
guess
shows how
it's
scary
look at it two
ogres are.
ways.
What are the odds? Like bandits are gonna ride up to a caravan with an ogre, see the ogre, and be like, "Yeah, let's do this." No, they're gonna run. They're gonna turn around and go back the other
If
way.
you can make that argument to the caravan leader, like that's. I mean, go for it.
yeah,
Well, I vote
okay,
that
I'll go up
Lelouch
to the
makes the
guy.
argument for it.
Yes.
I'll go up to the guy.
Lewis is the person we have to convince.
Okay,
I'll
so
go up to the guy and I'll say,
which
like,
guy?
oh, this the guy that I followed and the guy that's getting extra money for helping find recruits of all the new people.
Okay, so this I guess you dispel invisibility.
I'm not in front of him.
I'll discard it when I was talking to the people.
Okay, good.
Um,
so you
yeah.
dispel then.
I'm not gonna be like invisible going around. I'm not a dickhead that does that kind of thing. Only dickheads do that.
Yeah, Chucky. Only dickheads do that.
Yes,
Going invisible and leaving blood trails, for other people to follow him.
exactly. So I
And,
sorry.
okay, so what do you mean? So I'll go up to the guy and I'll say, "Oh, there's been a few rumors around that you're hiring strong mercenaries to help guide your caravans up to Waterdeep."
rumors.
Neverwood.
I haven't even gotten the job for 5 minutes. What rumors?
Oh, please, you're always hiring, you people around here. And I heard that you've been having quite a few recently, so I'm just assuming that obviously you'll be needing some people on your journey.
Hmm.
Am I right, or am I right?
Alright, I guess. I'm gonna do that. Well,
Well-
if you're, it's only you. Okay, come with me. I'll talk-
It's not only me, I actually have a bunch of people that are over there. Maybe even a couple more. We're definitely qualified, I must assure you.
Okay. So he said, "Oh, okay then." I just go into that inn.
Yes, this is a thing. I have switched to my Asher robe by now, by the way.
You have, and you have dyed your hair black.
If I could have done that in that period of time, yes.
Definitely. I mean, he waited hours to see what's happening with the warehouse.
So, Rastani original look is back in action.
Okay, so what happens is that good. Go into that inn, tell them that Orf sent you, and they'll let you in.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we kind of get everyone together and we say, oh, there's one more thing. Yeah, there's this ogre that we could also help hire. I mean, free of charge, of course, to come help guard the caravan if you so
Ogre? I've never seen an ogre myself. I've heard of them.
Oh, massive! It's like 3 men help guarding your caravan in a single person, and free. I think it's a pretty good deal.
I mean, you don't need to convince me. Go and talk to the charity bastard. If you convince him, he can come. You're telling me
And
for
sorry,
nothing.
once again, tell him who sent us.
Orf.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up. I saw.
Yes, you're waking up a bit.
Damn it. Am I? Am I really?
No, you're not. No, you're not. Okay. So,
Oh, am I not? Oh.
so yes, yeah, Orf.
Okay, off. I guess we gather all the people.
Okay, and I think this
guess
is a
we gather
good breaking point.
All right.
Yep. So take a 5 minutes break, and we'll come back with the last hour of Hoard the Dragon Queen. See you guys
Yep.
on the other
Alrighty.
side.